All right, just me, but for me, the scariest news and the update we're getting on Stephen Paddock is not why he did it, but other locations where he wanted to do it as well. Apparently in Chicago, even in Boston. Chicago, of course, has a big old marathon on Sunday. Keep in mind, in Boston, they're getting ready for the baseball playoffs themselves. So there's a lot going on here. The former Boston Police Commissioner, Ed Davis, what he makes of this. Commissioner, if it's true that Paddock was scoping out your fine city as well as Chicago, and there might have been others, he was obviously looking for big crowds. He was obviously looking for a big opportunity. It wasn't even tied to the philosophy or the musical taste of those crowds, because in Chicago it would have been more like a rock event, and in Las Vegas, a country music event. What do you make of these latest revelations?
Well, it's certainly unsettling to know that he considered Boston, if the reports are true. But beyond that, it helps a little bit in understanding his motivation. As you said, by looking at these different venues, it's not about Vegas. It's not about losing money there. It's not about a particular genre of music. It's about victims. It's about getting a large number of people together in a small area. And so this guy was fixated on killing as many people as he could and was trying to find the best place to have that happen. It shows sinister planning, and it really is unsettling.
You know, I was thinking of you, Commissioner, how well you handled the attack, the terror attack by the Tsarnaev brothers. And early on in the investigation, you said, we will have images of them. Trust me, I think I'm paraphrasing here, sir. You said, we will have images of them. Surely there were cameras that monitored their whereabouts along the marathon route that identified them. I am sure, and it's already, we're getting indications, they have similar images of Paddock, and of course in a casino where there are lots of cameras on the floor, on the, the images of him with this other woman Saturday night, the night before the attacks. So there's a lot of stuff that's out there. They're just doing a timeline with that, I would assume, right?
Well, they're doing a timeline, but they're also looking for anybody he might have met with. Did somebody else help him carry suitcases in? Was there something going on at the car that would indicate he was preparing to flee and had a plan in place to get away? There's a number of clues in the video coverage. I've worked with the security people in Vegas for the last 2 years very closely. I've seen the cameras. There's no place in America that has more cameras per square inch than Las Vegas. So,
is that right?
It's absolutely. I mean, there's no question about it. Yeah, and it's going to take time to go through those cameras. Unfortunately, there aren't algorithms for us to go to. We need to review these films frame by frame. So it's going to take a while to look at everything that he did over that 3 or 4 day period.
But, you mentioned something profound there, right there, that he might have had a getaway plan. I mean, we do know his car was filled with all sorts of dangerous stuff, a lot of weapons, 1,600 rounds. Stuff that could blow up, sophisticated fertilizer like, Oklahoma City. So he was planning something after this. He didn't, at least it appears, want to end it there.
Right, and something forced him to take his own life. Those first officers and the security officer that was shot outside his door, that was a pivotal moment in the process here. That caused him to turn his attention to the law enforcement people and to turn his attention away from the crowd. So hundreds of other people could have been killed in this if he hadn't done that. And something about the way that they first made entry into that hallway made him believe that he had to take his life. And I think that was, an incredibly successful operation on the part of security and police there.
Well put, Commissioner. Thank you again. We got to stop meeting when it's these events to do it. But thank you, sir. Just
unfortunately, thank you. Neil. Appreciate it.
Ed Davis, the former Boston Police Commissioner, Fox News contributor extraordinaire as well.